You want to hear some really just obscene insanity from the Republican leader of the House, John Boehner? Oh, my God. I can't believe this guy. He was on Judas Stephanopoulos' program on Sunday also. Here's the setup. Last week, the EPA formally declared carbon dioxide and 5 other heat-trapping gases to be pollutants that endanger public health and welfare. Ta-da! Finally. You know, what they're saying is, yes, a rose is a rose. A fart is a fart. The moon is the moon. Now, all that set in motion a process that will lead to the regulation of the gases for the first time in the United States. That's according to the EPA. Now, after that was announced, John Boehner, the House Minority Leader, immediately issued a statement claiming that all this was nothing more than a backdoor attempt to enact a national energy tax. That's what Boehner said. National. He talks that way because he's drunk. Every time you see him on camera, he's soused. This is nothing more than a backdoor attempt to enact a national energy tax. These roaches and vermin can't get away from the word tax, can they? Well, Malloy, what do you know? We're just 3 days away from the tax teabag. So this is to reinforce our base. That's how this crazy bastard talks. So, on ABC's This Week yesterday, or Monday, with Judas Stephanopoulos, he pressed Boehner to explain what the Republican plan was to deal with climate change. First, Boehner said they believed in an all-of-the-above energy strategy. But when Judas noted that the drilling plan doesn't do anything when it comes to emissions, Boehner called the idea that carbon dioxide is dangerous comical.
George, the idea that carbon dioxide is a carcinogen that is harmful to our environment is almost comical. Every time we exhale carbon dioxide. Every cow in the world, when they do what they do, you've got more carbon dioxide. And so I think it's clear we've had climate change over the last 100 years.
Climate change?
Listen, it's clear we've had change in our climate. The question is, how much does man have to do with it? And what is the proper way to deal with it?
Oh, my God. I got to hear that again. He sounds almost as stupid and as drunk as Raisin Brain. You know, all Judas asked was, what is the Republican plan to deal with carbon emissions? Now, he is calling carbon dioxide a carcinogen. Or he's saying that the EPA says it was a carcinogen. Jesus Christ, are these people dumber than a sack full of dead skunks? Then what? I mean, it's all... Every time every cow in the world, when they do what they do. You mean cow farts, right? You psychopath? Oh, my God. I want to play it one more time. This is John Boehner on Stephanopoulos, Judas Stephanopoulos' program on Sunday. You will hear Stephanopoulos try to get the sentence in, so you don't believe that greenhouse gases are a problem in creating climate change. And, of course, Boehner talks right over that. So the idea that CO2 is almost comical to watch, the idea that CO2 is almost... you got to believe he's either very sleepy or very tipsy, Boehner, talking about the dangers of CO2. He sounds stupid or drunk. Judas says, what is the Republican plan to deal with carbon emissions, which every major scientific organization has said is contributing to climate change?
George, the idea that carbon dioxide is a carcinogen that is harmful to our environment is almost comical. Every time we exhale carbon dioxide. Every cow in the world, when they do what they do, you've got more carbon dioxide.
No, it's methane.
And so I think it's clear we've had climate change over the last 100 years.
Climate change?
Listen, it's clear we've had change in our climate. The question is, how much does man have to do with it, and what is the proper way to deal with it?
Oh, the proper way is for you to be enveloped in huge green cow farts. This is the House Minority Leader, John Boehner. Now, Climate Progress's Joe Romm points out that Boehner apparently has no idea what he's talking about. Romm says, quote, one of the GOP senior leaders thinks this debate is about whether carbon dioxide is a carcinogen. And he thinks carcinogens harm the environment rather than people. And thinks that cows are of concern because they produce carbon dioxide rather than methane. Oh, my God. So what what are you going to do? Right? And as it was at Crooks and Liars, I think, Progress, one of the two, they say this isn't the first time the conservative member of Congress has mocked the reality of climate change by referring to animal flatulence. In February 2007, Dana Rohrabacher, a Republican in California, declared, we don't know what those other cycles were caused by in the past. Could be dinosaur flatulence, or who knows? Jesus God. And the thing is that they don't say this as a way of expressing humor or mockery of people who would like to see the planet not burn up. No. They believe this stuff. They believe it's cow farts that produce carbon dioxide. They believe that I just can't. I just can't do it. Carcinogen. CO2 is, as he stands there and says, every time we exhale, George, we breathe out carbon dioxide. So this argument is a carcinogen. What? Am I still on camera? Oh, okay.